Hey my friends, it's your boy Banner and welcome to another episode of Try Bonsai. I am here with my son. You want to say your name?
Hello.
This is
Zyaire.
this is my son Zyaire, and what we're gonna do today, as quickly as I possibly can because it's already late. Well, you know how I love to work late. I want to prune back this Ficus Salicaria, and I can't block the boy from this thing. I want to prune back this Ficus Salicaria because it's growing quite well. But I also want to take the opportunity to repot it very quickly because we are getting some aerial roots, as you could see, coming out of the pot, right? In repotting it, I'm going to put it back into this same pot. But what will have to happen in the future is that I'll have to get another pot for this because this pot has already chipped, which doesn't make it so nice anymore, you know. But that said, let's get to it quick, fast, and in a hot hurry.
Here we go.
So first things first, my friends, what I'm going to do, I am going to prune this tree back, doing some directional pruning because I want to create a nice, wide, strong canopy. And as I said before, this is growing quite well. So I want to keep this growth going and create what we want out of this. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I had this, put it to face you, as the supposed front. And I guess that could stay as the front. But I think I'm going to, when I'm repotting it, I think I might lean it just a tad. I don't know. When we get to that bridge, we're going to cross it. So, engaging my co-worker here, my co-planter here, my boys are here. So Zai, here's what's happening, right?
Okay.
We are going to prune this, but because we have a lot of long extending growths and I want to grow it to look like an umbrella. Yeah? You understand? All right. So, I want to take away some trees doing something they call directional pruning. Do you know what directional pruning is? All right. When you prune a branch, behind the rule of thumb is behind every leaf, there's a dormant bud waiting to shoot out a new branch, right? So if I want the next branch to go this way, I want to pick a leaf that pointed in the direction that I want it to go. You understand? Make sense? You think you understand?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. So I have this leaf coming out this way, but this is still very, very long. So I'm gonna prune back, yeah, a little further, taking it back to here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go around the tree, pruning it back as quickly as I can. Yeah. So my friends, what I'm gonna do, I just explained pruning. Not sure that he gets it entirely, but I just explained the pruning process to him, and I'm gonna go around the tree. As I said, I'm moving with a bit of haste today because it's already going into sunset. And I'm going to go around pruning, and when we come back, you're going to look at what is happening. So let me give you a 360 of the tree. A lot of nice, healthy growth. What I need to do is to turn it around because the growth is weaker on this side versus the other side. And I want to even out this canopy. So I'm going to prune back to try to reduce the vigor on this side to even it out. And then we're going to repot because ficus trees are trees that could take that kind of jamming. So let me just go.
Rapid fire.
So, what I want to do as well, I want to take out branches that kind of cross in one another to give each branch needs to get enough sunlight.
Sorry.
You need to get enough sunlight because the leaves need sunlight to live. and to live healthy and good. If it's shading it out, if one branch is shading it out, the branch, if another branch is shading out this branch, the branch could die. Yeah.
What happens in the nighttime when they don't get any light?
No, just
Or the
like you.
moon provides light.
You know, just like you, plants sleep. They need sleep as well, just like you. Yeah.
But they'll still
During the day, plants take
carbon
they
dioxide and produce oxygen for us to breathe.
during the night.
Only?
They do that in the night time. In the day, they do it in reverse.
So you just breathe like humans in the way.
So they take in carbon dioxide and they release oxygen in the night time.
Like they're filtering it.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to look like an umbrella, as you said.
Yeah, as you.
And I'm gonna point out something.
What's up?
So you see how they have those woodpecker holes in the tree?
Mm-hmm.
This looks like one.
That was a branch that I removed, so it healed over.
Oh.
Zyaire,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think?
Looks like
Okay.
it got a haircut.
Yeah, looking like a haircut, huh?
Yeah.
They call this a root rake, right? So you're sticking it to the side of the pot here,
Like the
and you're
very
doing
side,
like that, yeah, because you want to loosen it.
like this.
Down to the side of the pot, you must be scraping the concrete,
Oh,
and then you wiggle it.
to loosen it up a little.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of
And
learning
this is
a
a
lot of stuff.
this
from
is a
video.
turn this is a turntable, so you don't have to stretch,
I
right?
know
So
these
go ahead,
turntables.
go ahead.
I always see them on Instagram.
If you do,
Oh, YouTube.
right, down side to side like that. Down side to side, right? And you turn again. Sorry,
That's
down side to side like that. Yeah. So let me see if it's coming out. See,
Whoa.
there it is. Right.
So guys,
Right,
I'm
so-
going back inside because things are starting to bite me and I don't want to be itching at night time soon. See you on the next one.
So guys, my son had to leave. He's allergic to, well, he has bad reactions to mosquito bites and that kind of thing. So he had to go inside. Because it's getting late, the bugs are coming out. So with that, just me. So I'm gonna do some raking out. You know, taking a look at this root ball, removing items that I don't want, keeping the items that I want, fostering that radial root spread, you know, and yeah, ensuring that with this radial root spread, we have an even distribution of nutrients going up to the tree, so it'll grow as evenly as possible. As you can see here, I have this very large aerial root, so I'm going to cut this off. I wonder if this will grow from this. This is an experiment that I'm going to try today, and I have a cup here that I'm going to plant it in. So I will get to this. Anyways, so I'm going to go around raking away the soil, removing stuff that we don't want, trying to get a nice radial root system, and then we're going to pot it back up. So far, it's looking kind of good. So let me go and do that. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the root system. I gave the roots a bit of a wash, and so far, we have a nice thing happening here, you know. It's not so bad as all of that. Now we have major, 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 and off of these, you have some nice fine feeder roots. So what I'm going to do is I am going to remove all of the roots that are pointing straight down, right? And then try to get to anything that is crossing badly or in a not so nice position. My son shows interest because children tend to show interest in things that their parents do at that age, possibly to try to impress them, whatever the case is. Some of them genuinely love the items, love the things that their parents do. But my hope is that he really and truly builds a love for bonsai and this particular art form and continues on, because I would love to pass on my trees to him. And I'm talking and I'm shutting down, I'm slowing down, because this is, that would be quite an honor to have passed on, this particular thing to my son. All of these trees, knowing that he appreciates it and he's going to take care of it, and building something of a generational thing, because he would then pass it on to his children, and that'll be awesome. That'll be really fantastic. If he doesn't, I can't force him into it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But it would be really very nice. Anyways, moving quickly, I have a very big root here. So I'm going to go around taking off what I don't want, keeping what I want, and when we come back, you're going to just get a view on the root system, as it were, and we're going to move on. Yeah. Okay, so I went around and I removed items, and I think I am back to a nice radial root system. Now, when I put it down, I have some roots here on the side here that if I press down too hard, the weight of the tree is making them stick all the way up. So I'm going to look at this. So my friends, I have the soil mounded up in the pot, and I am going to place the tree looking at what is the best possible front for it. Is this a good front? There's a nice flare. If I put this as the front, this root comes straight out at me. This is not such a bad front. I have to center this mound a bit, and I want the roots going down into the soil, because I want to start exposing just a little of these roots, and I'm adjusting the angle. I think that is a good angle. Let me know what you guys think. I think that is a good angle. So I'm going to make sure that the roots are spread nice and evenly. Anything that needs correcting, I will take the opportunity to correct. And I am doing a bit more removals than I originally planned. But for the benefit of the tree and for its growth, these removals are necessary. So I'm a little bit more centered here, Let me take a look. Yeah, that is it. So I'm gonna go with this here, and I'm gonna fill this pot with the soil. Then we're gonna do the chopstick thing. Let me know what you guys think. Click that like button, it helps. Drop those comments. If you haven't subscribed already, now is a good time to do that. No time like the present. It is a little bit shaky. What I'm gonna do is to come in with my chopstick and make sure that the soil is making proper contact with the roots, and that I remove any air pockets within that within the soil, because the air pockets could cause the roots to die off. So we're gonna get to that as soon as I could find a chopstick. Yeah, it's not a chopstick, but it will work. And this pot, my friends, is really very shallow. And on the next repot, which wouldn't be very long from this one, based on its growth, I am going to get a deeper, bigger pot for this tree. I think a deeper, wider pot will work wonders for this tree. So my friends, I'm checking out this brown pot that I have here. It's wider, it's deeper. It might be a bit big for the tree. Might be quite big for the tree. But I am wondering, should I commit to this pot? That is the question. I don't have much time to think about it. You know what? Let me hold on that. Let me continue with what I'm doing right now. And on the next repot, we could find something adequate for this. If not this, something a bit smaller or something of the sort. Yeah? So my friends, this is it. I've given it a good watering, and I'm giving you a 360 of it. And this ain't so bad, no boy. This tree is turning out to be quite nice. This is the bark of the tree coming around to the side. And this here, my friends, is the front of the tree, and it still isn't in the angle that I want. Yeah. Sometimes you don't always get it 100% correct, but somewhere thereabouts is the front of the tree. This is not such a bad front as well, you know. Looking at it from this angle is not such a bad front at all. Slightly. Anyways, my friends, as you can see, it's already getting very dark. Thank you so very, very, very much for watching. As I usually say, like, the likes help. The likes help a lot. It allows me to reach a much wider audience. Subscribe if you haven't already. Drop those comments. I like reading those comments. I like engaging with you guys. And if you know anybody that will benefit from the work that I'm doing or the work that I'm attempting, however you choose to look at it, share it. Share it, share it, share it, share it. You know, and my usual ending, be good to yourself, be good to others. Treat people how you want to be treated, my friends. And always remember that our planet, our climate is our responsibility. We have an opportunity to change it for the better. If not for ourselves, let's do it for the future generations. Yeah? So, on that note, my friends, I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.